Can I kick it off? All right. So, hello, my name is Dawna Kinnunen, and I'm here to talk to you about the business case for hiring people with disabilities. So, hiring people with disabilities can be a great benefit to any employer or business, and help a business to diversify their team and to really embrace all the skills, abilities, and that someone with a disability can bring to your team. When we look at Stats Canada, 54% of people with disabilities are not included in the workforce. If we look at our regular unemployment rate for those, for all of us in Ontario, it's only 9%. That's not okay. The balance is way off. There are solutions. And there are things that we can do. And when we look at why is that, why are so many people with disabilities unemployed, the biggest reason is fear, and fear of the unknown. So often employers, so often employers are afraid to hire someone with a disability. They're afraid they may say the wrong thing. So let's take a look at who are people with disabilities. If you ask anybody with ADHD who's really learned to harness the gift of ADHD, they will tell you that it can propel your career and you can do lots of things. Talk to an employer who's looking for someone to hire someone who has lots of focus, can really hone in on details. Find someone with autism and you'll find the perfect person for that job. If you look at many people with disabilities that bring so much to our country, our Clara Hughes, our wonderful athletic. If you look at the stories that people tell us with disabilities and how much we learn from them and grow in our communities. And last but not least, if we look at the Push Girls, find them on Facebook. They will tell you they are 4 fearless women whose disability does not define them. Find them on Facebook, watch their movie, they're awesome. So who are people with disabilities? They're just people. People who, when you hire, have so much gratitude because you've given the person a chance to really showcase their skills. You will find that most people with disabilities will stay in your workforce for 3 times longer. And so if you ask Mark Wafer, who's an owner of Tim Hortons in Southern Ontario, a large portion of his workforce are people with disabilities. And Mark says, why? It just makes good business sense. So why then do so many people not have jobs who have a disability? Lots of myths. The concern that there may be higher WSIB premiums, not. WSIB charges premiums based on accident experience, not on whom you hire. Fear that maybe a person with a disability will miss work. Again, not. There's a DuPont study that shows that people with disabilities actually have higher rates of being present, and they do better than their non-disabled co-workers. Some people feel if I hire a person with disabilities, I can't let them go if it doesn't work. Wrong. Everyone has to be able to do the job. Someone with a disability might need a little extra help, maybe some accommodations, and that fear causes employers to think it's going to cost me a whole lot of money. It doesn't. The DuPont study shows that most accommodations cost $0. If there is an accommodation, it's under $500. Nothing in the world of business. So when we look at the business case, we see a real return on investment. Any employer or business owner will tell you that the cost of hiring, training, rehiring, training, super huge. 3 times longer, people with disabilities, big savings. Business marketing gurus tell us that our workforce should mirror our client base or our customer base. So 15% of people in Ontario have a disability. Does your workforce mirror that? People with disabilities have innovation. They have to have been creative to deal with their disability on a day-to-day basis. Bring that mindset to your team and watch your team grow. So you can really see that there is a strong business case. There's a website, if you Google, Don't Waste Talent. It's a government website that lists service providers who can help you free to bring people with disabilities into your business. And what is a service provider? Basically, they're superheroes. And they bring people that are pre-screened, that are qualified, trained on the job with you or for you into your organization. Any business owner knows it doesn't get better, much better than that. So I say it's time for change. And thank you.